Welcome to the Unapologetic Man podcast, the only podcast that's all about self-improvement, confidence, success, women, and being a man without making any apologies for it.
What is up, you goddamn champions? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the UMP. I really do appreciate it. And today, we are going to talk about good places to meet girls. I can't even believe I still get this question from guys all the time. It's like, where do I go to meet girls? Earth? They're freaking everywhere. Every single place you go, there's girls. The real question is, are you approaching them? Do you know how to approach them? Do you know what to talk about? Is your frame strong enough where you can lead the conversation, get her into her good emotions? That's the better question. But I know a lot of you guys still feel like you don't know where to meet them, which is really funny to me because, again, they're everywhere. Like literally every other human being on the earth is a freaking female, unless you believe in all that gender fluidity bullshit. But there's half boys, half girls generally, and there's freaking 10 billion people on the earth, something like that. So come on, boys, think outside the box. I'm going to give you some ideas, but generally speaking, you should be talking to girls everywhere you go. Literally gas stations, supermarkets, Starbucks, Jamba Juice, freaking tire changing places. I just went to one of those myself and there was a girl in the waiting room and I talked to her. What's the big deal? You're just speaking to them. It's innocuous. It's innocent. You're not trying to get anything from her. As I always say, you're simply having a conversation. So instead of stressing out and thinking like, where do I meet girls who are going to be ready to be seduced by my epic seduction skills? You should just think that strangers are friends I haven't met yet and talk to everybody. Yes, even including men, including old people, including unattractive women, whoever. If you run into me, there's a possibility you're going to be seeing me talking to a fat chick. Okay? I'm just saying. Why? Because I'm always practicing. I'm always being social. You can even hear a little bit in my throat that's a little raspy. It's because I've just been talking all weekend. I've been socializing it up, which is what you guys should do everywhere you go. So that's the first place. Where do you meet girls? Earth, bro, tendo. That includes the United States, Canada, Great Britain, Australia. Wherever you're listening to this from, there's girls everywhere. Fucking talk to them. But I know you guys need those like locations where you can go and specifically get ready to go hunt, which is a horrible, horrible mentality to have these chicks. So I'm going to give you some places that are really good to meet women where there's a high woman to man ratio, which is obviously the ideal thing. I'm going to list them off for you. A couple of them you're going to get butthurt about and be like, bro, never do that. Relax, dude. God, guys, you like your anal chakra, dude. It's hyperextending way too often when it comes to this shit. Like people get so emotional, dude. I'm like, hey, bro, take some yoga classes. Oh, dude, I can never do that. Like I'm not flexible. I'm like, relax. It's just a suggestion, okay? Damn, you come unpeeled easily. You get so emotional, boys. And what is it when a man is emotional? That's right, he's in his feminine energy. So relax, don't hyperextend your man bun. Everybody be calm. These are just suggestions, okay? Whoa, easy does it, buddy, easy does it. I had a conversation today with this chick in the gym and she was like so feisty, man, like so negative. And I'm just like, whoa, you need to calm down. You're getting pretty fired up here. You're up here. I need you down here, okay? Relax. And that's oftentimes what I want to tell you guys because something about this topic, something about this niche gets guys so damn emotional, man. They just want to start crying in my arms because they can't meet girls. So let's just get into it, boys. One of the best places to meet girls is in any situation where there's dancing involved. Here we go. 60% of you fucking blew out your anal O-ring because you're like, dancing? What the actual fuck? I never dance. Relax, man. My favorite 5 letters in the world spells relax because a lot of you guys need to calm down. Dancing, especially swing dancing, as I've talked about many times in this podcast, is one of the best ways to meet women. So keep an open mind. If you were to go swing dancing and learn how to do so, you will meet more women than I could possibly even explain to you. There's West Coast swing dancing, country swing dancing, and East Coast swing dancing. Wherever you are, particularly in the United States, you can do this. Females everywhere. There's probably a 1-to-4 male to female ratio. And look, you're getting to touch these girls, dance with them, dip them. Do you know how easy it is to kiss a girl when you dip her on a swing dancing move? Twist her in, get her right here, dip her over, kiss her, easily executed. So that's a great place to meet women. Dancing, particularly swing dancing, but any kind of dancing. Hip hop dancing, flamenco, salsa, anything you can think of that you're mildly interested in, Be humble, go out there, put yourself out there and take some lessons. Really, really powerful. Next one is to go get your haircut at a beauty school. Boys, this is absolutely genius. You go into these beauty schools and there's a bunch of freaking hot 22-year-olds who are trying to learn how to become hairdressers, and you ask them to cut your hair and it's you and 50,000 fucking girls. I've pulled so many phone numbers out of beauty schools, it's ridiculous, but mind you, you're gonna walk out with a really bad haircut, dude. Like half your head will be shaved, the other half will be like a side mullet. It'll be like short on the top and long off the side, and you'll have like berets in it and shit, and you're gonna be like, what did I pay for? And by the way, it's really inexpensive. I think it's like $10 or something like that. But it's a really good place to meet girls. You can talk to them while they're cutting your hair. You can request a new girl every time you go in. And you're going to go in like every 3 days and be like, hey, could you fix the haircut that Ashley fucked up? And meet all these girls. Really, really powerful. Cooking classes, boys. Cooking classes are filled with chicks. Of course, that goes back to the funny joke, which is never trust the skinny chef. Never trust the skinny chef, because obviously his cooking isn't that good if he's skinny. Kind of goes into this too. Not usually the most fittest chicks, but there's a lot of women in there. You could get practice. It's a very social kind of environment. I went to one where we learned how to make sushi, and there was a couple cute girls there, so keep an open mind. Cooking classes are really good. Next one is yoga classes, as I suggested. So goddamn powerful, but also spin classes, bar classes, Pilates classes. Okay, I do Pilates because I got a bad hip. I think it stems from a joke that was a karmic revenge on me when I was in high school. They gave me a bottom locker, and I went up to the lady who assigns lockers, and I was like, ma'am, I can't have a bottom locker. I got a bad hip. And everybody was laughing, and the lady was pissed off, and she's like, get out of here, MarkSing, you freaking jokester, you clown. And I think that like karmically that came back because now I have a bad hip. So I have a bad hip, I do Pilates, and oh my hell, there are so many chicks in there. Same with yoga. What do you do in a yoga studio? Here's the tip, okay? You get a pink yoga mat. You have one of your girlfriends write Natalie on the top, or Sarah or Jessica or whatever female name, and you walk in with that thing and you say, hey, my friend lent me this yoga mat. I've never done it before. Could I sit next to you and you give me some tips? Boom, you just met a chick. Then after the class, you talk to some of the people, ask for advice, ask for what kind of clothes, etc. Make jokes about it. Be like, yeah, I'm going to show up like you in a little purple crop top and the Lululemon pants, like showing my butt. Is that the way guys dress too? Is that the way I should dress? There's always that opportunity when you're in an environment where people are doing the same thing to have conversations about those things. Okay, horseback riding is really good. Chicks are super into that. Shop for your shampoo and cologne at places like Ulta and Sephora. If you shop at a place like Ulta to get your shampoo or to even get your haircut, and also for you guys out there, I know you like that female perfume to wear, get your female perfume at Ulta. There's tons of girls that you could talk to there, not only the girls that work there, but also the girls that are shopping. Okay, you can organize a group on meetup.com. Okay, this is so powerful that so many people don't do. You organize a group in something that you're interested in. Okay, hiking is really good. Yoga outside is really good. I had a guy organize goat yoga. You guys ever hear this shit? Goat, G-O-A-T, like that kind of goat. They get these baby goats and everybody does yoga together and the goats like jump on your back and shit. Apparently, it's the most awesome experience ever. The shit's so cute. Rainbows are going to fly out of your ass, which is the marketing that I would have put. And I think I did tell my client that. I'm like, dude, put on your marketing, this is so cute. Rainbows are literally going to shoot out of your ass. That would get tons of signups. But somehow he had access to baby goats, had goat yoga outside at his farm or outside wherever he did it. And then all these hot chicks showed up and it got him laid. It straight got him laid. Another thing another friend did is he had a baby pig. He had this little baby pig named Leroy. You guys ever see that meme on the internet where they're playing video games and there's a guy who names himself Leroy Jenkins and they're all like in the huddle about to go fight in the war or whatever. And they're all like talking and getting their plan together. And then out of nowhere, this guy's like, Leroy Jenkins. And he just busts in and freaking gets all the guys killed. Well, my buddy named his miniature pig after that meme. He named him Leroy Jenkins. So we would walk Leroy on the beach. I was living in California at the time. And oh my hell, was that thing a fucking girl magnet. Girls from miles around would just flock to us like the salmon of Capistrano. They would flock in wanting to pet this miniature pig. And we got so many damn phone numbers out of that, I can't even explain it to you. So thinking outside the box, like what can I do to attract girls to us? And when it came to the miniature pig, what was really cool is guys wouldn't mess with it. They'd be like, oh, that's stupid, that's gay, miniature pig, I want nothing to do with that thing. And we would be like, good, beat it, you see, donkey. We want to talk to all the chicks, including your girlfriends who came over to us off the beach because this pig is so damn cute. We're walking them on the beach. All these girls come over, we yank tons of phone numbers out of it. So thinking outside the box in that way is extremely powerful. And even if you have a puppy or a really cute dog, that could be effective too. So I want you guys to think, what can I do? What kind of assets do I have? What kind of access to resources do I have where I can set up a situation that's going to attract women on its own, rather than doing the method where I'm just meeting girls out in public and relying on the dating apps. This is called top of funnel. Top of funnel is putting yourself in a high value situation and or using something to attract women to you that does all the work for you. Okay, like the miniature pig. That's a top of funnel idea, as are other ideas that of course I share with my guys that come into my 3-month coaching program. But I always tell them like, dude, you have a bunch of gray matter between your two ears that is pretty damn intelligent. Use it. Use your brain. Think outside the box. Why just go to the nightclub and stand in line and wait until you can get in and then you're low value and you just go approach girls normally? Why not show up with 4 hot chicks, get in for free, get a booth, and get all the chicks attracted to you without you doing anything? Let's think outside the box. Let's play chess, not checkers. All right, the next one is a potluck barbecue pregame at your house. This is more like what to do to cultivate girls who are already slightly attracted to you and to campaign them, as it were, to get them more attracted to you, but that's a really good idea. All right, another place, and this probably only a few of you have thought of, are AA or NA meetings. AA is Alcoholics Anonymous, NA is Narcotics Anonymous. I wouldn't do it myself because I don't like to lie, but I'll tell you what, people get fucking laid out of those groups. I have had clients, I have had friends that have been in those groups. It's like a sex fest, okay? It's probably drama, probably a bunch of bullshit. Again, if you're not recovering, you probably don't want to lie, but it is an option if you want to go hard in the paint. And email me and let me know how it goes. All right, guys, and now some more obvious ones that I really like. I really, really like outdoor shopping areas. Outdoor shopping areas. There's a place in Boulder, Colorado called Pearl Street where there's a bunch of outdoor shops. Everybody walks around. Perfect place to meet women. Any kind of outdoor mall, any kind of swap meet, a farmer's market, anything where people are shopping outdoors. For some reason, it just works really well because people seem to be more in a festive mood. Women seem to be more open to being approached, and it's not so fucking loud. One of the biggest complaints I get from my clients about nightclubs and bars is they're super loud. And we do have ways to deal with that. One of them is to move women out of right next to the speaker and outside onto the smoking patio. But another thing you can do is to open where it's easy to talk to people. So outdoor markets, outdoor shopping areas, concerts are also really good. A lot of you guys utilize that frequently and it's super powerful. Events like drum circles, festivals, and retreats. For those of you watching on video, you can see I'm kind of looking down and reading my notes. Drum circles, bro. I know you want to play that harp at the drum circle with your man bun and your female dress that's supposed to be for a man. But if you're into that kind of shit, dude, you like those hippies, you like those soap dodgers, those chicks who have so much hair under their armpits, it's almost like they have Questlove in a headlock. I know you like those kinds of girls, bro. So get out your harp and go play in the drum circle. You can go to festivals, Burning Man. Oh my God, dude. So much sex happening there. Retreats, spiritual retreats, yoga retreats, anything where there's people who have a common interest gathering together. Really powerful. All right, a few others, boys. And this is just from a gigantic fucking list that I give my clients when they come into the program. The creme de la creme ones, especially the top of funnel ideas, I do say for my clients, and we actually work together to spitball what would be best for them and their situation to be in a top of funnel idea, which basically means you're putting on something or you're in a situation where there's a continuous stream of hot girls coming in and you're the high value dude. That's top of funnel. These are more like secondary top of funnel, where to meet girls, but top of funnel is just absolutely incredible. And again, we work with you on that when you come into the program. Rock climbing places are really good. Anything revolving around jet skiing and boating. I get clients sometimes who have boats and we utilize that. We leverage that to get the guys more ass than a toilet seat, or more ass than the bulkhead on the starboard bow of your jet ski boat. God, my guys get laid when they have boats. Electric music events, Jesus God almighty, those girls are fine, and they often dress super scantily. They are sometimes on drugs, which kind of makes it hard sometimes to run game, but those are really good. All right, massage schools. What me and my buddy used to do is we used to go get massages at a massage school. Once again, it's about a half or a quarter of the price, and the girls are usually young. They're really cute. You can chat them up, so those are really good. Makeup artist schools. You can be a volunteer. Cycling studio, pub crawls, and or a book club. Okay, so right there, I gave you guys like probably 25 ideas. But once again, man, like I have to stress, if you're not opening girls in your day-to-day life, I'm talking supermarkets, gas stations, the places you go every single day, there's a huge problem there. And there's a huge missed opportunity. You don't have to get into a long, drawn-out conversation. You don't even have to try to yank her phone number. You're just talking, chatting, using the techniques I teach, practicing. You should be doing that every single day. So remember, guys, there's literally millions of females outside your door right now, outside your car that you're driving in. Look around. If you're driving right now, look around on the freeway. Half those cars almost are filled with chicks. And half those cars are probably filled with single chicks. Or maybe 30% of those cars are filled with single chicks. And then I'd say maybe 25% of those cars are filled with hot chicks. So immediately where you are right now, and of course it depends where you're at, don't hyperextend your butthole, there are females immediately around you right now. So I think the better question is, how do I get those girls rather than where do I find them? It's not hard to find them. They're freaking everywhere. The real question is, do you have the skill set to get them attracted to you, to yank their number, to seduce them, to run them through your program where they get into you and want to date you? Obviously, I'm a dating coach. I offer a 3-month coaching program. If you're interested in talking to us about it, we are giving a free one-on-one NLP breakthrough session. It's an hour long where we assess some of your issues, some of your sticking points, some of your history, both with women as well as your childhood, to see why it is exactly that you're not getting the success that you really want with women. We do have a bit of a waiting list right now because we're super popular and because I give unlimited access to me. I'm a limited resource, so I have to limit the number of dudes who come into the program. So when you come in, you get unlimited access to me, to my assistant coaches, to the entire Brotherhood Facebook group. It's a community, and that's why there is a bit of a waiting list. But if you sign up and you go through the process and you show us that you're truly committed to getting this part of your life fixed once and for all, then we want to meet with you. Go to my website, CoachMarkSing.com. Click on coaching, read through the 200 plus testimonials I have on there right now. And if you're interested, apply. You and I are going to email back and forth a little bit. Then you're going to meet with my team to see if we can at least 10x your results with women. Or you could click the link in the description below. It's all right there. It's fully explained. But of course, if you have any questions, you can hit me up. All right, gentlemen, I do appreciate you listening. I drop podcasts on Mondays and Thursdays, so please stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you in the next episode.